Reflecting back on the past, many individuals think about all the memories they've had in their younger years before becoming an adult. Many of these recollections will bring them back to their days in school. Your first day of school, meeting new friends, going on field trips, playing in sports, prom, and of course graduation are just to name a few. For some unfortunate individuals, including homeschoolers, they do not get to look back on most of these memories. Can you imagine going to school every day? Can you imagine going to school every day in your own home and having a limited to no social life? Homeschooling is bad for children because it, 1, hurts their social development skills, 2, hurts their education, and 3, could lead them to unqualified teachers. First, homeschooling affects a child's social development skills. Critics charge that homeschooled children are isolated from the outside world and are socially handicapped. By being sheltered from the real world, children are seldom presented with the opportunities to learn sorely needed interaction skills. Michael Romanowski, a professor at Ohio Northern University, states that homeschooled children don't interact daily with people of different races and religions. Even though they're involved in various activities outside of their home, including field trips with other fellow homeschool students, these participants are usually a very select group of students who share similar values, backgrounds, and social class. According to the Journal of American School Board, the homeschool is a lonesome place compared to the active, bustling, energy-filled classroom where students are constantly constantly exchanging ideas and enjoying each other's company. This interaction helps them to compare and contrast themselves against their fellow peers in a variety of areas. Not only does homeschooling affect a child's social development skills, it also affects their education. Romanowski states that many of the skills that are important of successful students, employees, or professionals are not fully developed at home. A homeschool's curriculum does not always emphasize organizational skills, time management, intense study habit, or the ability to work together. One concern that Romanowski brought up is that few individuals have the self-discipline to push aside interruptions during a typical day. The baby crying, the phone ringing, or the siblings fighting can all cause an academic program to suffer. Fairly defined learning tasks demand intense concentration and long periods of study. Limited resources can also affect their ability to have an adequate educational opportunity. Equipment such as computers, science materials such as microscopes and other laboratory facilities, field trips and other experiences that cost money, access to tutors to each course such as Spanish or other courses, and other needed specialized professional assistance, and just simply everyday school materials. For my third point, homeschooling affects the child's social development. Homeschooling affects children by running into unqualified teachers. Teaching is not just about the child. It is also about the subject area and process of acquiring information and mindset for each subject and ability to perform processes and tasks associated with it. Critics of homeschooling argue that parents have too much freedom under current legislation. Only 10 states in the U.S. require that parents who homeschool have a high school diploma or a general equivalency diploma. Romanowski asked the question, are parents able to teach higher level math, complex biological terms, or an in-depth analysis of American history? One concern is scope and depth of knowledge required in some content areas as homeschooled children move into secondary level. Every parent wants their child to be a well-rounded individual, but the right way for them to do this is to learn from their mistakes, not be brainwashed for what is ethical and not ethical. How can someone who is homeschooled, who is home all the time, experience the real world for themselves and to learn from their mistakes? For the well-rounded individual, they will have to have good social skills, a good education, and be educated by qualified teachers.